Hey YouTube, so in this video I want to talk about the kind of dark meaning behind the motivation for my bodysuit tattoo. I mean like the meaning behind it. So I made a video, not many people watched it, but so I made a video about my struggles with post-traumatic stress after I was like beaten up and stabbed in a bar fight 13 years ago. Fight that I didn't want it, and I was just like trying to defend myself. Uh, and yeah, it resulted in like serious like, post-traumatic stress and fear of that happening again. But since they got up with like probation, so it's like 2 or 3 years suspended, the sentence they got. It just absolutely unjust for like getting stabbed, even if it was intentionally, not life dangerously. The other aspect of the feelings I got was just not just fear, but what are intense anger and constantly fantasizing, obviously, about revenge and doing the same things with them that they did with me. And it's just a really bad place to be. Instead of like being in the present moment and me enjoying the life and my day, I'm left with like fantasizing about like horrible things, and these are just really sweet, you know. Like revenge is really sweet, but the huge problem with it is that we had a life before. I had a life before. I had goals before, and now it kind of deters into that direction of fantasizing about brutal, violent stuff. Finalizing itself kind of diverts me from my actual true goals in life and acting it out. As sweet and satisfying it will be, it would get me in trouble, get me a lot of problems in my life. At least a stressful 2 or 3 years court stuff, or if I'm unlucky and I go over what I've intended, let's say they die or something, then serious trouble, you know. And still, unfortunately, the mind you can just like unconsciously get stuck in thinking about this. Like you can like get triggered by something that makes you think about this, and you can just roll in these fantasies for minutes or hours, just fantasizing about this on autopilot without you realizing that you're absolutely not in the present moment. And you know, you can go to therapy and stuff like that, but it's always your mental work to just kind of try to train yourself out of this like mental the situation. And what always like helped me was this like awareness of like that I have only one lifetime to live, and yeah, I can make revenge. It will be really satisfying, but it would cost going straight to my actual goals, which is like, uh, you know, traveling, earning money, beautiful girls, going home to my parents without causing them stress about like being in court and, you know, the potential danger of like the cycle of revenge. So I really try to make myself. This is like actually kind of a software, like a internal operation system of my mind that kind of like try to recollect every now and then during my day to like remind myself or get myself out of these like revengeful fantasizing cycles. uh, Look man, I'll be honest that it's really limited. These fantasies can be really really intense, and the tattoo mainly is good aesthetically. I love it, it makes me happy, other people like it. I still need a lot of like mental kind of practice to like actually remember I have this tattoo. I have to recollect. I have to remind myself that like success is the best revenge, or like, you know, getting a better life than these scumbags ever had is the real deal. If I have only one time lifetime to live, I cannot mess it up. And it's you know, it's really, I had a couple of times when I met these guys, I bumped into them, and one of them winks, kind of smiles about it, like I don't know what he's proud of. Two versus one. Other guy also just like said hi to me like we're friends, and I was really upset about myself for not living out the fantasies. But when I go home and hug my mom or have a really good day, I'm glad that I didn't like act it out. So man, it's really a tough place to be. So yeah, here's kind of like the dark initial like meaning of my tattoo.